Able to have a team dinner last night at Hyde Park, and just one of the last team meals that I'll share with everybody in that same group. So it's been bittersweet, but it's been really fun as well.
Have you been able to watch the game back, and when you look back at that, you're like, hey, we did that? I mean, what are your thoughts as you look back at how you guys won that championship?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched the game at all yet. Watched some highlights and some plays on YouTube or whenever they pop up, but I'm sure I'm going to take a second to be able to look at it later.
You're the veteran guy. I mean, how hard was it to get to this point?
Yeah, it's extremely hard. It took everything in us, and it took a lot of leadership to get here, and a lot of sacrifices, a lot of late nights, early mornings, but it was definitely all worth it.
And last one for me, what would you tell your 15-year-old self now that you've gotten to this point? Because I imagine you're 15, you're trying to figure things out, and here you are now.
Yeah, I would just say continue to trust in God, put all your faith in Him, and that's really all I can say.
You said the other day that you couldn't put it into words what it meant to you. Now that you've had a few days, or do you have the words for what this all means to you?
The only word that comes to mind is like Jesus. Like that's all I can think about after this victory. After this, after my 4 years here, just seeing how He's carried me and my teammates to this moment. Just eternally grateful for Him.
Saw you were very emotional on stage. Hugging Ryan Day, hugging your teammates. Just what was going through your mind during those moments?
There was a lot going through my mind. There was, my last time putting on a jersey as a Buckeye. My last game with some of my brothers. The fact that we, came and conquered and did what we set out to do. So, it was a lot.
You were obviously the leader of that wide receiver room. What is your advice to Jeremiah, to the other guys coming back in that room, to how they take the mantle that you left it off?
Yeah, I think there's a standard to uphold when it comes to Zone 6, the wide receiver room specifically. And, that standard is never going to change. It's a standard of excellence. So, no worries there. When it comes to Jeremiah, Carnell, and Brandon, they're going to live up to every ounce of hype that there is.